Hello everybody, David Shuster here. As many of you know, I'm a proud graduate of the University of Michigan, Go Blue, and thanks to college and the years since then, I've spent a lot of time in the city of Detroit. It is an incredibly unique and proud city. Residents have that Midwestern earnestness combined with the grit and toughness that comes from being part of the Motor City. When I went to Detroit Red Wing NHL hockey games in the 1980s and 90s, the loudest cheers were for Joey Kocur and Bob Probert. They were known as the Bash Brothers, enforcers, players who were the best fighters in the National Hockey League and often led the NHL in penalties. The themes of toughness and determination have always rippled through other popular Detroit sports stars, titans of industry, and musicians. Successful politicians in Michigan usually reflect those attributes or at least validate them. And in all the political campaign events and rallies in Michigan that I've covered or watched, nobody has ever validated Michigan better and connected with Detroit in as compelling fashion as what Democrats just pulled off for Kamala Harris. First up, Marshall Mathers, also known as Eminem, one of the greatest rappers of all time and a Michigan icon.
As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please. I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions, and I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld. And here to tell you much more about that, President Barack Obama.
Now, as we show you the video of Barack Obama walking on stage, take a look at his confidence and swagger, and check out his embrace of Eminem. Two superstars, one from the world of politics, the other from the world of rap. Their connection is literally mesmerizing. And then to underscore the remarkable moment, here is how President Obama began his speech.
You know, I have done a lot of rallies, so I don't usually get nervous. But I was feeling some kind of way following Eminem. Now I notice my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, that was the 44th President of the United States rapping to Eminem's hit, Lose Yourself. President Obama then praised Kamala Harris and attacked Donald Trump. Obama described Trump as unfit and cited recent incidents such as the town hall where Trump opted to hold an impromptu concert of sorts, swaying back and forth to various songs rather than taking questions from voters.
If your grandpa was acting like this, you'd be worried. You'd call up your sister, your brother, your cousin. You'd be all like, let me holler at you. Have you noticed Grandpa? He acting a little funny. But this is somebody who wants unchecked power. We do not need to see what an older, loonier Donald Trump looks like with no guardrails. America's ready to turn the page. We're ready for a better story.
The appearance by Obama and Eminem comes just days before early voting kicks off across Michigan. Democrats hope the star-studded event will boost enthusiasm among voters. Turnout in Detroit, a longtime Democratic stronghold, will be crucial in determining who wins the state. And Michigan is among a handful of swing states that will determine who wins the presidency as well as takes control of the U.S. Senate. So connecting with Michigan residents is important, and tapping into their inherently unique personality and grit is really important. One more example came from Michigan's Democratic governor, Gretchen Whitmer.
Our team is showing the country what we're all about here in the Motor City and in the great state of Michigan. We play hard, we work together, and we get shit done, right? And we've been winning a lot. I think we should get used to it, right?
That was a not-so-subtle reference to the Detroit Tigers baseball team, which made the playoffs this year, the Detroit Lions football team, which has one of the best records in the NFL, and the University of Michigan football team, which in January won the NCAA championship. There is enormous civic pride in Michigan over successes in sports, music, manufacturing, and yes, political and governance progress. You see, 2 years ago, Michigan became the first state in U.S. history to have women serving simultaneously as governor, Secretary of State, and Attorney General. Crime is down in Michigan, the economy is up, and the quality of life is soaring. The question is, can Democrats leverage all of that to boost Kamala Harris in Michigan? Well, with less than 2 weeks before Election Day, the Democrats certainly pulled off a remarkable rally. It was interesting, reflected Michigan's values, and underscored the stakes in Detroit, in Michigan, and beyond. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.